Hi parents, welcome back for even more powerful tips to boost your child's writing score for Paper 1 for his upcoming CO or N-level English exams. I'm Edwin Evangelist Cheng, founder and principal master tutor of EduH Learning Hub, your English language specialist. At EduH, we help your child master English by helping them see the patterns in English using a powerful formula-style method. Today's tip number 4, is titled How to Prepare Your Child for Continuous Writing. Now parents, continuous writing is actually an important component of Paper 1. It is actually Section C, which comes right after Section B, Situational Writing. And why is this an important component? Is because it is 30 marks out of the total of 70 marks for Paper 1. So that means in terms of weightage, it is almost half the weightage of Paper 1. Now, before I share today's tip, now let me share with you some background information to when this new year syllabus was actually released back in 2013, alright, when students sit for their national exams for the first time on the New Year syllabus back in 2013. Now, in the old EL syllabus, when students tackle continuous writing, they are actually given 5 questions. And these 5 questions will fall into the categories of narrative, recount, argumentative, discursive, and the one-word essay. Alright, so this was how it was like back in the OEL syllabus. And every year, what happens is, alright, when students sit for their paper, it is they are assured that at least one of each of these categories of writing will be tested. Now, back in 2013, alright, many teachers, alright, the common advice given to students is that they should stay clear, alright, they should steer away from argumentative writing. So teachers will usually tell their students, oh, you can't master argumentative writing, because you end up arguing with yourself, right? That type of writing is not for you. So just stick to your narrative or recount writing. Now, these pieces of advice, although they are well intended, alright, I would actually say that they're misplaced advice. Okay, why do I say that? In 2013, when candidates see their paper, alright, 4 topics were given, alright, and out of these 4 topics, 2 were actually argumentative. One of them was sort of like an explanation kind of a topic. And then the last one is actually a narrative recount. Okay, hear very carefully. There were 2 argumentative topics, one of which is more of like for them, another one is for them to explain, and then the last topic is actually narrative recount. Now, if you are a student, if your teachers, alright, if the school has already told them to stay clear away from argumentative writing, and then you suddenly see, oh, for the 4 topics, 2 of them are argumentative, 1 is explanation, alright, what will be a natural reaction? I think firstly, you'll be shocked. Secondly, I think what happens next is the natural instinct, the natural response is to choose the topic which your school has prepared you, and that will be the narrative recount genre. And that was exactly what happened in 2013. Many students, alright, because they were not adequately prepared, they were pigeonholed to do topic number 4, which is the narrative recount. Alright, so that was 2013. That came as a shocker for many educators because they didn't expect this to happen. Alright, so they started to rethink. Okay, so they are serious. They will be testing argumentative, and the fact that 2 topics were given, that means they're really serious about it. So in 2014, alright, teachers start to teach their students the argumentative genre. So they no longer give advice such as you can't do them. So they realized the seriousness of it, and they started teaching their students argumentative genre. Now, here comes the shocker again in 2014. 4 topics were given, alright, and none of the topics were actually argumentative. Alright, so the 4 topics given, there is actually the mixed hybrid, the 2-in-1 essay, there's a discursive, then there is a descriptive recount, and there's a narrative. Now, so what does this trend basically tell us? Alright, in order for your child to prepare himself adequately for Paper 1 continuous writing, he must not pick genres, he must not pick text types. So hear this very carefully, parents. Your child needs to master all the different text types before he sits for his Paper 1 national exams. Okay, so perhaps you may want to get a piece of paper and a pen right now and jot this down. So what are the 5 core critical text types that your child must master so that he doesn't fall into the trap of being underprepared? Okay, text type number 1, narrative. Text type number 2, recount. Text type number 3, argumentative. Text type number 4, discursive. And last but not least, text type number 5, we call it the mixed essay or the hybrid essay. This is something that is new in the EL syllabus. One way of thinking of this, it is you could think of it as the 2-in-1 or the 3-in-1 essay, where they mix a combination of 2 or 3 different text types into one specific essay. Alright, so now that you know this important piece of news, share with your child so that your child is adequately prepared in all the text types before he sits for his national exams. Alright, that's all for the tip today, and I look forward to sharing even more powerful tip with you in the next audio. I'll be sharing with you, alright, now that you know that argumentative writing is a very important component for Paper 1, I'll be sharing some critical tips for argumentative writing. So I see you then. Take care.